had the privilege to felicitate today for their work which they are doing to the society. Brothers and sisters, today the world is observing TV Day, and we are observing this day with a special commitment. We know that in our country, we have the dubious distinction of having the largest number of TB patients in the world. Now, this is something that one must be concerned about. We account for almost now, even now I believe about almost 25%. I was told till a few years it was almost 30% of the world TB population used to be in our country. A few years back we took a commitment that we must eliminate TB by 2025, that is the current year. No doubt we have made significant progress. Number of TB incidents have come down significantly. Our outreach has increased, but we are still far from the goal. You know, we heard the speakers before that TB is a disease which is largely, it affects largely the poor people, the poor and marginalized section of our society. It can affect anyone. But our maximum number of our TB patients are coming from the poor background. They are poor, they are economically marginalized, and they are socially marginalized. Now, a country which became independent almost is almost going to be 80 years. In the next 2 years, we will complete the 80th year of our independence. And still we have such a large number of people, estimated of almost about 25 lakhs people. 25 lakhs people in our country, about 25 lakhs, who are affected by TB. They are mostly from the socially and economically marginalized. Diseases happens. A lot of people, we know, with the heart disease, diabetes, hypertension, various lifestyle diseases that happen. But TB, these are diseases that can happen to the people, mostly with the modern lifestyle. But people suffering on account of poverty, a disease that actually spoils the whole life, destroys the family. I know there are cases. We had a boy, I just illustrate, that's just one example. A tribal boy from Erode district. He did very well in class 10th, class 12th. His desire was to study further, but he could not because his parents would not allow him to study. They are tribal people from the tribal family. They say, no, this boy has to work as a manual laborer to support the family. The father is not even 50 years old. But this man is down with TB. He is alcoholic. And when we wanted to put this child away and put him in some higher education for further studies, the father came and resisted that, no, if you are doing him, do it, but take care of us. Who will feed us? Now, we made some arrangement, but the fact is that imagine today when a member, an earning member of the family, suffers from such a disease, it eats up the whole whatever the family has. It kills the prospect of the future generation. A young man, a young girl, whole life ahead. They can be engineer, they can be doctor, they can be professor, they can be anything. But because they come from a poor background and the earning member of the family is affected, or maybe some other. When some other member of the family may not be the earning is still very young, but imagine it kills the whole life. We lose over 3 lakhs people every year that die in our country because of TB. And TB is a curable disease. It is not that it is not curable. It is curable. Today the facilities for detection, for treatment, all free are available. In our country we have more than 2.5 lakhs of primary health centers. Primary health centers in rural remote areas. They have been upgraded in recent years. They have been upgraded and they are now called Ayushman Arogya Mandir. They have facilities for a screening a patient. They have facilities where they give the medicines, facility to monitor. What is missing is one awareness. Invariably in a poor colony, poor area, a person is affected, person may not be even aware of it. Another problem is taking the medicine, the full course of the medicine. We know that now our scientists, ICMR has made a lot of advancement they have made. Now, within a short period, 4 months, 6 months of medical treatment, medicines, the person can be cured. But the person will get the symptomatic relief within first few weeks and then they leave it. Now that person becomes drug resistant. Thereafter it becomes difficult to cure that person. So detection and pursuing the full course of treatment, these are very, very important. As we know that treatment of TB is a part of the treatment is also nutrition. Because this disease, it affects the inner vitals and a nutritional protein-rich food is necessary for the patient, for the person to recover. We have Poshan Abhiyan. There are facilities, there are opportunities for that. Now, how do we create this greater awareness? How do we reach out to these people, those who are at the margin of our society? And how to remain involved with them so that they continue. First they get detected and then they have the full course of the treatment and they receive the proper nutrition. This is a challenge, and this challenge cannot be met by the government alone. You know, for a long time, our country, this country, Bharat, has been there for a long, long time. A modern state came how long back? When the British were there, they were concerned with their own interest. But a modern state was born hardly, not even 80 years back, 1947. But before that, we people, our people, society looked after our people. Society has a big responsibility. With the coming of the modern state, there is a sense that now everything will be done by the state. State means state or center, I'm talking about government. Everything will be done by the government. No. Everything cannot be done by the government. Government has severe limitation. Our strength lies in our society. Even today, the amount of good work which are being done by people, many of you are sitting here. Imagine what you are doing. You are not doing because of the government support. You are doing wherever you are. With your own good sense, with non-government resources, you are doing the good work. How do you aggregate? It makes, no government can substitute this. It is not possible. We have sitting here, Thiru Parthiban. I was sitting with him. I knew him. He's a very popular actor, director. I know what kind of social initiative he has been taking for helping the people. Social causes. He has been making film on social causes. He has also created a foundation, a club through which he helps the people. And I also know the background through which he comes. But remaining concerned about the people around, those who are less fortunate. This is our collective responsibility. We have to see that none of our people is affected by a disease which is curable, disease for which all the facilities are available, detecting the disease as well as treatment of the disease. And even then, if the person remains, that is something which is not good news for us. I think we have taken a commitment, a national commitment, that we will eradicate it. And I'm confident we have the capability. We have, with our national resolve, with our people's resolve, we have achieved a lot of great things in our country. Imagine 10 years back, almost 60% of our people in our country used to go for open defecation. Many houses didn't have toilets. It was a health issue, hygiene issue. It was also a social embarrassment issue. Our people, before they took it as a cultural issue, okay, do whatever, people will go out in open. No. We demonstrated our resolve, and within a few years, India became open defecation free country. Imagine 60% of our people going for open defecation, now it's zero. We have achieved it. How? Not government. It is the people who have done it. If in our country, in every field, when we talk to the rest of the world, we tell them, look where India is going. From 10th largest economy 10 years back, we came to the 5th largest. Soon we are going to be the 4th largest and 3rd largest we are going to be. Who is doing this? Our people have done it. I have been traveling in rural areas of Tamil Nadu. I have met rural women, individual as well as self-help groups. You know, their stories, each of them, their stories is so inspiring. In our state, we have more than 1.5 crore people who have taken Mudra loan, that is guarantee-free loan, up to 10 lakhs. Now it is increased to 20 lakhs, to start their own business, own enterprise. Of the 1.5 crore people, more than half of them are women. And I have seen the rural women who have not gone to college or university. Some of them have not even gone to the high school. But they are now doing wonders. They are doing things that has improved the income of the family, sending the children to better schools. Life transformation happening because of our people. Similarly, this disease of tuberculosis, if we decide and we have no option, my friend, we have no option. Because we cannot allow this disease to continue and affect our people. 25 lakhs is not a small number. We are a country of 140 crore, one can say 25 lakhs. No. Each life is important. Each life is divine. We are all a family. We must consider ourselves as a part of a member of the large family. And with that understanding, with that sensitivity, we must reach out to those areas, the poor areas, colonies. And we have a problem. There are difficult areas also. In our state, we have about 10 lakhs tribal population. They are all scattered. Javadu Hills, Kalvarayan Hills, Nilgiri, and all these areas. Different areas. One house here, one house there. Still many of them don't even have the basic document to prove who they are. Now, it is our job to reach out to them, to empower them, to enable them to have the basic fundamental documents like Aadhaar card, like Ayushman card, Bharat card, like opening a bank account. We did a small exercise some months back in Javadu Hills when I took the bank people, took the other officials. We camped there and we tried to see that our people, those who didn't have any document today, they have identity document, they have a bank account. They have a Kisan credit card, they have Ayushman Bharat card. Because we know Ayushman Bharat card is a health insurance. Today the government has come up with a program that every person, every poor family, up to 5 lakhs rupees insured. But how can the person avail that advantage unless the person has a card? But they don't have. So it is our job to reach out to them to see that they have this. And as far as TB is concerned, the medicines are free. Detection is free. Also, lifestyle, healthy eating habit. In fact, a movement should be in our schools, our children. Eat healthy. Eat healthy, play, have some sports activities, exercises. It should be part of our life, everyday life. Health is not something that comes one day, with one day effort. It has to be a sustained lifestyle. And we have to encourage the habit of eating healthy. Now today our country is moving forward and leading the world in millet. Millet, we have in our own state, there are places, there are areas in South Tamil Nadu I've seen where we have less water. Now people are more enterprising people and some of them are IITians. They have studied, they are passed out from IIT and they have gone for now they are doing a millet cultivation. You don't need water, so much water for millet. And you have plenty of land. Millet, so eating habit. And millet, we know that it is very much more nutritious than rice and wheat. So a healthy eating does not necessarily mean it is a very expensive food. It's the question of changing our lifestyle. The perception has to change. So this awareness we should try to create in our schools. And here I would like to urge upon my friend Mr. Parthiban, as an actor, as an influencer, you should try to promote it to, among our students, our youth, a healthy eating habit and healthy exercise, sports, play games, so that with a good physical exercise, good activities, good sports, playing, and healthy eating habit, life is beautiful. Life is not beautiful if you are sick. And when you are sick, you are also condemned to remain poor because you cannot be productive member of the society, of the family. Forget about society, first your family. So we need to create this greater awareness. The world has taken a resolve that to eliminate TB by 2030. We have been ambitious based on primarily the success that we received with the collaboration and cooperation of our people. We have taken the target that by 2025 we must eliminate. I think we must take this mission as a challenge. We should spread the message. We should reach out to the people. Especially, we know that it affects the poor people, marginalized people. We have to reach out to them. We have to create awareness. There is no stigma. It can happen to anyone. It is not something that there's nothing wrong. It can affect anyone. So there is no stigma attached to it. We need to. There was a time when there was a huge stigma to HIV. Today people don't talk much about it. Why should there be a stigma to this TB? So my friends, on this occasion, first of all, I congratulate you because I know that you are all doing great work. It is your work, your contribution, your service to the society, each one of you, your organization that you represent. You are doing phenomenal work, and you are all representative of your organizations. There are many, many people, there are many more people, those who are back in the field. You are doing great service. Continue doing that. Find the ways in which you can amplify your work. You can reach out to more and more people. And in our national mission, resolve that we have taken that yes, we can end TB. It is not an empty phrase. We can end TB. And there comes a day, as we said, that India is now open defecation free country. We can say in India we have no TB. I'm sure. I have full trust in our countrymen and women. They will be able to do that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Jai.
Thank you, sir. We now request Tirumadi Amudamani, Managing Trustee, Neighbor Welfare Association, to propose the vote of thanks. நன்றி உரையாற்ற திருமதி அமுதமணி அவர்களை வரவேற்கின்றோம்.